That's it, Destiny 2 players, that's it. Get over and up, eh? That's it, eh? This video is going to show you some Division 1 remastered-esque gameplay as the game got updated from 30 frames per second to 60 frames per second, which is a big deal. As Destiny players, we've been asking for Destiny 1 to be remastered in such a way that it's 60 frames with an FOV slider and even on a PC launch. Obviously, we're not getting that, but for Division 1, I was really interested to see what it would play like at 60 frames in 2026. And honestly, the game does feel quite snappy. And it does feel good to play at 60 frames. So this gameplay is going to show you a bit of me playing Division 1, diversifying my content a little bit. So hope you like the stuff. Remember, I'm the king of the Northern Hemispheres, don't forget. So I hope you can support my other styles of videos that I'm doing. I'll still do some D2 stuff here and there, but obviously, as we've explained, we're going to be branching out doing other games. And I'm not going to do a full series on Division 1, but rather I just want to look at what it's like. We can look at games like Division 2 as well and Warframe. So I started a new agent for this as well. You'll see some solo hard mode gameplay, which is no joke. Hard mode's no joke in Division 1. My gosh, after playing today. A little bit of side questing, create my character, and just a first glimpse of what it looks like and feels like at 60 frames per second. Right, here we go. Character creation. Female or male? First choice, first decision. It's a hard one. We're going male all day. I'm not that type of player to just choose a female character for alternative purposes. I'll choose a male character because that's just what I would choose. So the character creation in Division 1 for its time was pretty decent. Bear in mind, it released in 2015, this game. So the character creation, you know, it's not super in-depth, but it's certainly a bit more than the character creation from Destiny 2, to be fair. Or equal to it. It's basically, I would say it's about the same, right? We've all seen the character creation in Destiny 2 and how that looks. So it looks like it's making me choose between a scar, war paint, or a tattoo. And for me, I want a damn scar. I want to be a battled, hardened warrior. Now, I have got existing agents that I had from 2015 and stuff. But I thought rather than load those up, just make a fresh new agent. And let's check out to see what Division 1 looks like or feels like at 60 frames per second on PS5. I was really interested for myself just to see. We've got Pearson and glasses. You know, all day sunglasses are going on. Those snowboarding glasses, they're on. You know they're going on. Whip them on, that's it. Look cool as hell in this game. I don't want Pearsons. Just those sunglasses will do me. There we go, authorizing agent. Okay, so as the game starts up, I mean, my memory's pretty vague on this. I did play it at launch in 2015, but it actually launches you into the map with not an actual campaign mission to do, but rather some side missions and a little bit of tutorial here and there. The game does actually do a half-decent job of explaining where you should go and what you do, which in 2026, a lot of games lack tutorials and they don't execute them properly. If they do a tutorial, they end up being long-winded and stuff. So the tutorials in Division 1 were pretty alright. Obviously, I'm not going deep into other systems that the game has, and obviously it's had lots of patches and such. But what I was mainly wanting to see is, what does the gameplay, gun audio feel like, right? I honestly haven't replayed this today for a few hours or what have you. It makes me realise how tactical Division 1 was, right? It was really tactical gameplay, especially on hard mode. My God. You're on a moment-to-moment engagement basis, and if you push at the wrong time, you're wiped. Got some hard mode, some solo hard mode footage coming up of one of the campaign missions. Right, not saying I'm doing this for every mission and stuff. I'm just wanting to let's get some base grounds. That's some side quests in there that I'm doing there. Okay, now we've got Precinct Siege. I'm sure we all remember this initial campaign mission. We're doing it on hard mode. Believe it or not, it scales with your level. I leveled up from level 3 to 4, and the hard mode mission's still level 4, and it was level 3 initially. So these missions scale with your level. I was shocked. Look at that nice little cluster nade in there as the ads come out. Yeah, we're calling them ads. What do you want me to call them? Gangsters. Gangsters in mid. Yeah, you got your wall-to-wall sort of cover shooter style. Very tactical, and you know I like tactical gameplay. Hard mode, it's indicated by the health bars, I believe. So if they're purple, I guess that's considered that it's hard mode. You can shoot through certain car windows and stuff, and certain objects can be shot through to get rid of enemies. It's a double... actually, no, you can get triple weapons. I haven't unlocked it all yet. Right now, all I've got is a pistol and a AR. We've got a ranged enemy here with a grenade icon. When they throw their nade, you can interrupt their nade, and it detonates on them, which is pretty cool. They'll flash red. But yeah, they melt. Look at this half HP. A third HP. I only picked that one enemy, and I'm half HP. So the recovery, the health regen in this game works a little different. We'll cut out here to the next part. Doing a bit of range damage here. The gun audio is very satisfying in Division 1. They nailed that. And the enemy AI is surprisingly, I don't know, a bit better than what I remember it being. I remember it being, the enemy AI being pretty good, but not that good. So I guess they've made improvements over the years, because the enemy AI is a little different, where if you're not oppressive enough against some of the enemies, they'll actually push you and group up on you. So sometimes it's better to push and then stand off, and etc. I get these ranged enemies here. My positioning is out of everything. I get one shot. I'm a third HP. Remember, I'm not going to get my health back. I've got no med kit, and I've got one med kit. I'm using Pulse as my ability, as my first ability. I just thought that was best in slot because the barricade seems pretty useless on early game, and the sticky bomb also seems useless early game. So I was like, I'll just go for crit. See, when you do the pulse, you get critical hit chance, and we got new armor here, new armor knee pads. Our first second green piece. I've got a green pistol, and I'm rocking all white gear. I do distinctly remember the next section coming up. We'll do a nice little explosive barrel there, elemental effect on all those enemies there. What I will say is that it's a little annoying how slow the reload is, but obviously I've got no build. Damn, sorry about that, somebody rang me. Yeah, so it is annoying that sort of the reload, but it's early game in any game, right? That's not a bad thing. I mean, when you get your purples and your legendary gears and all that stuff, I mean, reload is a thing that you spec for, etc., right? I get super weak here off one at his one shot. He's damn one shot. Where's my assistance? Yeah, I will say that as well. The visual thing of your entire screen going red is a visual noise, and I didn't like that, because whenever I get really weak, it feels like there's a nade coming at my location, but there isn't. It's just because the screen's indicating that we're literally one shot. And I didn't really like that so much. The game doesn't need to tell me I'm that weak like that. But I will say as well, the UI for Division 1's clean as hell, right? Got your health bar and what will be your overshield and stuff on your right-hand side of your character with your ammunition. and restocking ammo here. I've got one med kit. We're going to the garage section. But yeah, the UI is clean. It's not messy. I mean, a lot of games nowadays, the UI is too cluttered. A lot of games. I'm not talking really Destiny 2. Destiny 2's UI design's pretty good. Get this nice explosive barrel here. Okay, enemies pushing me here. These are the melee-based enemies. Obviously, there's different styles of enemies. I get weak here. It can be a little janky with movement. That is one criticism against it as well, is when you're dodging and stuff, sometimes when ranged enemies are pushing you, it does feel a little like you could be a bit more athletic. But I mean, it was a 2015 game. I wonder what Division 2's movement's like these days, if it feels a little bit better than what Division 1's does. Okay, that's it. I'm getting pushed really hard here, although I am now good health. 3 enemies left. See, we're using that pulse ability. One guy, one shot there. See, it can be the calm before the storm as well. You could be looking pretty full HP. One thing happens and one thing leads to another. Look at that, I get half HP here already. Ranged enemy dodge. That's it, Dark Souls dodge. That's what that was, son. Dark Souls dodge. Hide behind this cop car here. Very satisfying. It's satisfying to play as a tactical shooter when you're using your cover and stuff. That's how it was designed to be played. It was for sure. I just wish that if they they are creating Division 3. It's in development now. The only thing Division's lacking is a jump ability and a bit better movement. If Division 3 brings those things, on top of it being a tactical cover shooter, then Division 3 will be insane. I will play it, but it won't be until 2027 when you get Division 3. It won't be coming out this year, that's for sure. I mean, who knows, it might even be longer than 2027. 2 enemies here, we get a leg up on them. Yeah, he strafes to the left. I'll hip fire around this corner. Boom, look at that. Oh, it's so nice. And the graphic fidelity of Division 1 holds up. I would say it's got better graphic fidelity than Destiny 1 in some instances, because D1, I played D1 the other day and it's jank. Destiny 1's a lot of jank in it. I will be playing some Destiny 1 content as well, but man, that having it at 30 frames, it's all choppy, Destiny 1. It needs a remaster. Division 1, this isn't janky at all. Graphic fidelity, I mean, I wouldn't second guess it. If this game came out, I don't know, in the 2020s, say it come out 3 years ago, I wouldn't second guess it, you know. Although it's a lot older than that, isn't it? 2015. It's only a year, it only launched a year after Destiny 1. Only a year after. So yeah, it's feeling snappy. I enjoyed my little play session playing this. Like I say, I don't know what I'm going to commit to with it, with Division 1. We'll see how the video goes and what people want, but I think the more natural thing to do would be probably just to make a character on Division 2 and then have a Division 2 account going, because that game's getting proper live updates. I believe Division 1 has as well, with the obviously with the 60 frames, but Division 2 is getting a service, isn't it? Adds pushing here, satisfying kill there. I'm level 4, still level 4.5. I believe the original level cap was 30, right? Wasn't it? It was. Okay, I am one shot. I've activated my pulse, and I know what's coming. Right? How many? Yeah, there's a few enemies up. I'm one shot, and I'm not getting that you do get a little bit of regen, look. But it's not like immediate, like what it would be on a like recovery in a different game. Yes, I've got to be careful here. The JT, whatever these agents are called. I start pushing this guy. He's one shot. I'm not one shot, but I'm weak enough to if I push. Look, if I push and engage, this is hard mode. Division 1 really shocked me. Medkit goes in. Get weak again. Overcommitment of damage. Damn, I didn't realise it'd be like this. I am pleasantly surprised. If you can tell by the tone of my voice. Get pushed by this bruiser. Get rid of him. That's what this game's also lacking, is a melee weapon. I don't know what melee weapon they could, you know, you're not going to have a sword, but I don't know, a taser or something. Something that would make sense in the Division world to have some sort of melee weapon. I don't know what it could be, a crowbar maybe, or whatever it might be, right? It would just be nice to whip out some sort of melee weapon against, you know, enemies that push you like that. Okay, I have to be really careful. I've not got a good angle on this guy. We're having to play tactical. I have no build. I've got no med kits left. Yeah, I'm not to that stage of the game. So this game's rough. Early game hard mode Division 1, it's rough. It's nasty. It's like a Division 1 GM, this. Damn, I'm going to have to tactically rule around here. This is designed for fireteam gameplay. It's obvious it's designed that you don't solo it. There we go. We get this guy here. Boom. There we go. We have now secured that area. Final boss. This is where the boss section is. It's like a mini strike, this. Set off this explosive barrel here on the rooftops. Try and get any damage in before they aggro on me. The ads have now aggroed on me. So now I'm going to have to play a bit more tactical. I have one med kit. I have my pulse, or I've activated it already. So I can get critical hit chance and such. Get enemy pushes left. That's good. That's good. Health's okay, though. I'm 3/4. I need to loop around. How long's left? 3-4 minutes. That's okay. Right, hip fire around the corner for this guy. So it's all about positioning, which that is my trade for games, is finding positioning on things. And that really matters in this game so much more. I don't know how much that matters in Division 2. I don't know if there's like a lot of AoE. I guess there is AoE builds. A lot of turret builds and stuff like that. Because like I say, I vaguely remember playing Division 2 last year, and there was a few good builds in that game actually. Whereas Division 1's kind of like Destiny 1, where it's the base foundational level of the game, but it hasn't got like builds, right? I had a quick look at the skill trees, you know. There is the healing build, there's the turret, and obviously there's the barricade, and then there's some other traits that you can get. But it was really basic on the build side of things. It was more about what's your gear and what's your DPS, and can you do the darkness zone. I mean, you talk about PvP, PvE extraction shooters. Divisions really started it, lads. That's where it all began. The darkness zone, and I loved the darkness zone, right? I loved doing it. I didn't like losing my gear though. Here we go. We got our boss in. Ripper he's called. Yellow bar. He's indicated as a boss. Yeah. I've got good health though. I'm all right. I'm fine. What I'm doing is partitioning the enemies away from the boss. Yeah, that old tactic. I cannot push this guy that much at all. This boss absolutely melts on hard mode. He actually does. Okay, need to take down his overshield. That's it. We'll get this one guy here. So I need to get a good angle on the boss, which I'm hoping for. Boss is half health. I'm going to loop back round. I know it looks like, you know, you could just go and melt him, but you can't, because he will melt you quicker than you can melt him. So you've really got to get a good situation on him. I've got a good nade here on him. In cover, take down his overshield. Nice grenade damage. He's one shot. Should be able to destroy him now. There we go. There's the boss. Put in a body bag, as we say. Finish off this foul enemy. I'm one shot here. I've got to be careful still. It's only one ad. Damn, that's crazy. Obviously, I haven't got the gear and stuff. I've just got this level 3 AR, whatever, with a scope. But yeah, that was very interesting. A hard mode mission. Got some knee pads here. Yeah, the looting was very good as well in this, satisfying. I will say it was a little bit janky in terms of you can't really inspect the gear that you get. And you never really look that much different in Division 1 at least for cosmetics. I don't know what the situation is in Division 2. I guess there is a lot better skins in Division 2 than there was 1. But anyways, that was a solo hard mode of this mission and a Division video. I hope you enjoy. Thank you.
Excellent work, Agent. Brooklyn is stable again. Manhattan